we got with us the multi-talented Troop Music, and we are going to pick his brain on a variety of topics. I am Stu Boyd, a Memphis photographer and filmmaker, but today I am your interviewer. So Troop, tell us about yourself. What is your purpose?
Man, my name is True Music. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Gospel rapper out the city, and man, I just have a heart for people. You know, I have a heart for the streets, for the community, for everybody. So I'm just all about, man, trying to be a light, you know, in my generation and, you know, in the world.
And I'm glad you brought that up about you being a light, you know, to this generation in the world, because right now you have a tour going on called Prayerz in the Hood. And I just want you to talk about that and just give people the details on what exactly that is and how you came up with that concept.
Right. So Prayers for the Hood, man, a couple months ago, you know, I was just thinking like, hey, it's the summertime, you know, kids out of school. And, you know, in the summertime, you know, the crime rate increased, you know, kids out of school, teenagers. And, you know, as soon as they walk foot out the door, it's nothing but trouble out there. So I was just thinking like, man, in what way could I do my part to help be the change that I want to see? You know, we always talk about we want this and that to change, but we don't do anything about it. So going out into the community is something I've always done since I was like 19, 20. But now it's just that, you know, it's being shown to the world what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So God just gave me that idea. And, you know, I reached out to a few friends and they was with it. So what we do is we go out to different areas in the city, dangerous neighborhoods, and we feed the community. We pray with them. We build them up. You know, just, you know, being a light to them, showing them the way. So,
yeah, and I noticed that in your newest music video for your newest single, Stand On What I Said, there are clips and pictures from this Prayerz in the Hood tour that are actually in the music video. And I just wanted you to connect those two together and just explain the meaning behind the video.
Well, first of all, the song Stand On What I Said is just pretty self-explanatory, just saying like, you know, as a man, woman, your word is bond, you know, so I always just stand on what you say. You get somebody your words, you know, just stand on it. So, but in a song, it's really talking about what I'm about and what I do, which is, like I said, going out into my community. So in the video, those are actual real clips of us going out to different, you know, neighborhoods and things like that. So.
Okay. And just talking about your music career, I've noticed there are times where you will have this momentum going and then you'll kind of like take a break, you'll take a step back. I just want you to explain why, because currently it seems like for this song and this single, there's like a switch, there's some kind of fire in you that's making you want to go like all in on like marketing this song, pushing this song to the people, you know, doing this and that. So just explain like why there's like this momentum and then you'll take a break and then come back and, you know, be as impactful as you are now.
Right. Well, sometimes I feel like, man, just as a behind just being a artist, I think that everybody should sometimes have a season off to where, you know, you just kind of like get some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, you know, I deal with real life situations. You know, like I got different things going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I have to handle business first. And I mean, like I said, man, I just feel like now is the time, you know what I'm saying? Now's the time to just, you know, go all in with it. So I'm here to stay this time, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no more slowing down,
So what are you looking to accomplish with your music, with this single? Just shoot, this whole overall movement, like what are you hoping the end goal is? Or how do you see this movement transforming into something that could go even outside of Memphis?
True. Man, I'm just really hoping to start a big movement as far as like even the people in the church, to where, you know, we stop being so stuck between the four walls of the church, and then we actually like get out here into the community, go to where these people at, because let's just keep it real, everybody not coming to the church no more. You know what I'm saying? The young people, they leaving the church. So it's like, even if 5 people can come together and do what we are already doing in the community. And if several people start doing it, man, we could just imagine the impact that would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just trying to inspire other people just to get out here and do what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. I always thought it was interesting because, throughout the Bible, oftentimes Jesus was in the trenches. Like, he was meeting people where they were at.
exactly.
And, you can't really expect to win souls from inside, those four walls that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what do you think is the what do you think is like a reason that a lot of church folk are so afraid to meet people where they are? Why do you think that is?
Man, the first answer, just to be honest, a lot of people scared, a lot of people scared to really go out here. And I just think, like, the thing is, man, if you say you a believer and that's what you stand on, by all costs you got to stand on it. So even if, you know what I'm saying, hey, it could even cost you your life. Just think about it. There's people in other countries that's dying for the gospel. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at it like right now, we in a situation to where we not getting prosecuted for going out spreading the word. So that's why I say now is the time to do all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just a bold person anyway. So it's just like, I just got that hard for it. So
Yeah. And speaking of you saying that, you're a bold person, so what has the reaction been when you go into these different hoods? And you were saying they're not exactly the safest hoods. So what has their reception been or their reaction been from those residents or those people who, live in those communities?
Man, a lot of times when we go into these areas, like, a lot of them really be shocked, man. They really be shocked. They be like, we had a lot of people say like, man, why y'all over here doing this for us? We was just like, man, we just showing love. We just trying to, you know what I'm saying, man, show the love of God. You know what I'm saying? So we always get a good feedback. I remember one particular hood we went to, man, they already had guns just in their hand. It wasn't because they saw us, but you can just tell like that's how they really living. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, also we can relate to them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's on the tour with me, they got their own background and hood that they come from. So, it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? So we relate to them when we come. We not judging nobody. If you smoking, you drinking while we talking to you, hey, it's just real life.
So what is one of your biggest mistakes that you've made since doing music? And what have you learned from those mistakes?
Man, one of my biggest mistakes is thinking that I can do it by myself. And what I mean by that is, man, like if you an artist, whether you gospel, hip hop, gangster rap, or whatever, like you need you a team. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make sure you take care of your business part. That's why I told you, like, I normally copyright my songs in a different way, but this time I took a more professional approach with it, right? So I got the song copyrighted. I got my paperwork on my beat, so can't nobody say, can't nobody take my song or say, hey, he stole my beat. You see what I'm saying? So I think for me, my mistakes was just like not handling the business side. Also, I didn't really have a team. Like I was trying to do everything by myself, but now I got my video guy who shot stand on what I said. I got him in my corner, you know what I'm saying? So he working with me. I got my best friend, he my manager, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm putting their team behind me. So
that's what's up. It's always good to have, people that are in your corner that are gonna support you, no matter what. That's always good to have.
Cause you're gonna need it, man, cause you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, nobody can do it by themselves.
Not at all.
So what is your view on Christian hip hop? Because do you consider yourself to be, like a typical gospel rapper or Christian artist, whatever you want to call it? Like, how do you view yourself and then view just Christian hip hop overall?
Right. Well, the thing is, in every song, I'm going to point you towards the gospel, right? But I don't only just talk about God. Like I speak on real life topics, real life situations, like things that I've gone through, you know what I'm saying? Things that I witnessed for myself. So I rap about everything, but each song is gonna point you towards the gospel. So I feel like if that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you have to say Jesus, Jesus every bar. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
some people just feel like, you know, it just gotta be holy, holy, like, and I mean, and I'm not knocking nobody if that's their style, that's their sound, but for me, I'm just different. Like you can't compare me to no other rapper, no other, especially Christian rapper, because I'm in my own lane. You know, I don't focus on what everybody else doing. I'm just focusing on the lane that God got me in. So
No, that makes a lot of sense, and I definitely commend you for that, for standing out and standing on what you said, standing on what you believe in.
Exactly.
So, for those that may not be aware, just tell us about this silent battle that you're having, against these diseases that you were diagnosed with a few months ago.
Yeah, so a few months ago, I had went to the doctor, just got a regular checkup, blood test. 2 days later, I get a call from the doctor. She was reading me my blood test results. So she said something to me that, it really stood out. She was like, okay, you got stage 2 chronic kidney disease, right? So I never was aware that I even had stage 1. You see what I'm saying? So when I first found that out, man, I'm talking about for a week I couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like a disease that over time leads to kidney failure. But I'm a faith believing person, so I trust God. And that's another reason why I go so hard, man. Like we never know how much time we got on earth. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, while I'm here, I'm gonna make the best of the time I have. I'm gonna go hard for Christ. I'm gonna love on the people that love on me, and I'm just gonna spread love. So that's another thing that has motivated me to go hard. You know what I'm saying? My condition.
Yeah, I think we definitely have to realize that life can be and is short. So we have to basically live each day as if it's our last, but in those days also live for God as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I earlier, I said you were multi-talented,
Yeah.
So I know you do more than music. Would you like to, inform the people on what other passions that you have?
Man, I'm also a barber. I cut hair. I got a passion for cutting hair, and also, when I'm not doing music and working and stuff, I love spending time with my daughter. I have an 8-year-old pretty baby girl. And man, I'm just a cool, down to earth person. Like, man, I like to eat. I'm a big person, so I like to eat, try new restaurants. I like to shop. You know what I'm saying? I like to go to the gun range. Just a regular person, man, behind the mic.
And do you have any shout outs you want to give and where people can find your music?
Man, first of all, shout out to God, but I want to give a shout out to my boy Crown 901. Man, that guy, man, he cold, man. He shoot all my videos, all my content. Also, shout out to my cousin, Bullshot Images, man. Shout out to my manager, Jalen Walker. And man, I appreciate all y'all, man, the love, everything. So to keep up with me on social media, Instagram, @TruthMusic, Facebook, @TruthMusic, YouTube, same thing. I'm on iTunes, Spotify, go get the new single. Stand on what I said, man. Let's get it. Truth.
Keeping it 100, I stand on what I said. If I said it, I meant it. I stand on